This is question 12 of the area between curves assignment. In order to study the effects of World War II on a certain country's economy, an economist used data from that country's Census Bureau to produce the following Lorentz curves for the distribution of income in 1935 and 1947. So we have these two different curves, and it's something called the Lorentz curve. Find the Gini index of income concentration for each Lorentz curve and interpret the results. What was the Gini index for 1935? So without worrying about exactly what this Lorentz curve and Gini index is, we're just going to go put these two functions in a graph. I'm going to start a new problem, doc 4, 1, 2, and I'm going to put x to the power of 2.2 and down arrow to put that in. And then I don't have a good window here. I'm going to want to zoom in right in this area. So menu 4, 1, and I'm going to go like negative 0.5 to 1.5 by 0.2s. Same thing, negative 0.5 to 1.5 by 0.2s. And I'm really interested in the, I'm going to trace out to 1, menu 5, 1, 1, enter. So I'm interested in the line between here and here and this part of the curve. So this line from 0, 0 to 1, 1 is going to be y equals 1, or y equals x. So what I'm looking for, so that's the 0.11. There's my Lorentz curve. Now this y equals 1 is the perfect income distribution. And what we're going to do is find out the area between the y equals x and the Lorentz curve here, and then divide that by the whole area of this triangle. Well, this is 0, 0, this is 1, 1, so that would be a 1 square unit square, so slicing it in half diagonally. So we're dividing by 1/2 once we get this area, and then dividing by 1/2 is like multiplying by 2. So I'm actually going to do this in the calculator, so I can multiply by 2 really easily. So add calculator, shift plus 0 to 1, and then the upper function is going to be the line y equals x, which is f2, and then minus f1 of x tab dx. And I want a decimal, but there's decimals in the function. Ooh. Oh, so it's supposed to be 0, not x. So 0, and then multiply that by 2. So 0.375, so 0.375. Check answer, good job. And then we want to do the same thing for 1947. So we'll go back to a graph page, and I'm going to put in this one, x to the power of 1.4, and we're going to do that same kind of thing, menu for 1, negative 0.5 to 1.5, and we'll go by 1s, negative 0.5 to 1.5 by 1s. And then we actually do have y equals x here. So we're looking at the area between here and here and multiply by 2. So I'm going to go back to the calculator page, shift plus 0, tab 1, it's actually 0 that time, tab. The upper function is the line, and then the lower function is f3 of x, and we need a minus in between, tab dx, we need an x in there, x. Then we're going to multiply by 2. So 0.166. So the closer to 0 we get, the more equitable the income distribution is. 0.167. Check answer. Excellent. Interpret your results. The income was distributed the same. No. It was more equally distributed in 1947. And that concludes this video.